Oh, what is going on, guys? All right, so this was my back day last week. I did back today also. So last week, started with some hyperextensions to really just loosen up the back. My back was feeling really stiff that day for some reason. It could be the way you sleep or whatever it is, but anytime my back feels stiff, I always start with hyperextensions, and usually it feels better after that. So I'm also doing hyperextensions right now a lot, along with Stairmaster. Gets my glutes really, it's going to help them get striated on stage. So starting with hyperextensions a lot now. No matter what day it is, I'm always starting with hyperextensions, probably 3-4 days a week. Here's a very old school hyperextension exercise here. So this just opens up your lats. This is a really lat focused workout last week. So this really just opens up those lats, ready for them to be worked. Didn't really focus a lot on lower back. Really the last few weeks I've really been trying to get fit the width of my lats as wide as possible, especially when my waist to hip ratio is going to go down as I cut down. So this is a really good exercise here to really open up those lats. So it also helps you engage them during exercise. So yeah, guys, I really don't do that much hyperextensions. I mean, if you watch my YouTube videos, it's probably one of the only times you'll see me doing these. I'm not saying they're bad. It's just again, there's a time and place for certain exercises, and right now, this is really going to help. See, as I'm doing this exercise, I'm not just working the back. I'm doing more glutes and hamstrings on this as well. So again, if you guys feel your back getting real stiff and everything, this is great to do. Again, when you're cutting down, your mind-muscle connection gets a lot better because there's not a lot of water and fat blocking your muscles. So your muscles are really up against your skin more, which makes you engage a lot better with certain muscle groups. So that's why it's also great to cut down every now and then to really work on that mind-muscle connection, because when you're bulked up, it's really hard to get that connection sometimes, especially on muscle groups you're struggling to connect with. All right, guys, first exercise, or technically second exercise, but our first compound exercise. So this is a very old school movement. Again, my training, guys, I said this in another video, my training does not change at all until about 4 weeks out from my show, or anytime you're at the end of your cuts, because that way that helps you retain the muscle. Again, your body's going to be strong until about 4 weeks out. So, but here, guys, this is a very, very hard exercise to do. Hard meaning to connect with, not really the movement itself. So, but anyway, so my chest is completely off that bench. That way my upper back can, this is what I'm focusing on this exercise, is upper back. So as you can see, I'm pulling towards that, I'm basically trying to pull to my upper abs. And really, those elbows are going to stay wide, not really tucking in the elbows. But at the same time, I'm bringing those arms in to really hit those back traps and that whole upper back. So let's see. So Chance gave it a try on this. He actually struggled with this exercise. He just struggled to connect with it. Again, this is a very hard exercise to jump right into if you haven't done it. That's why I recommend doing every exercise, guys. Every exercise. That way your body's used to it. Put your body in different angles. He struggled at the beginning with this, but after he dropped the weight a little bit, I told him to do it just strictly body weight or just the bar, and he put on the weight again. He actually felt it now. So he wasn't bringing his elbows in the right spot. After he fixed all that, he felt it. So his back got pumped. But here's a different angle. So as you can see, my chest is completely off that bench. That way my upper back is in position to pull this weight. So again, it's really great exercise to start your back, especially if you're focusing on upper back. Again, last week I was really focusing on that upper back. Because guys, as you cut down, you're not going to keep much. Of course, if you have thickness already, you might maintain it. But it's hard to really maintain that thickness to the back or any muscle group as you cut down for a show. So the best way to retain that muscle is still try to lift heavy as long as you possibly can. Keep the reps between 6 to 10 is pretty ideal. 6 to 8 even more ideal. Only on your compounds though. On the isolation stuff, I do a lot more drop setting now since my body is in better shape. So I'm able to do a lot more drop sets without feeling exhausted. But when I'm in peak bulk, I keep my rest between 6 to 8 and go as heavy as I can each set. So that gets most thickness there. I think this was my last set here, 3 sets. I can't remember what rep I did here. All right, second exercise. So same exact thing, same exact movement, same exact everything except we're using dumbbells. So again, we're engaging the same muscles because they're already pumped. So that way, again, this is one of my tricks, guys. If you're struggling to mind muscle connect, do back-to-back exercises, totally different exercise, engaging the same muscle groups. And the reason why that is because it helps your back or whatever muscle group you're working get pumped. So that way you're able to connect better. So that's one of my tricks, guys. So do back-to-back muscle groups. Let's say you're lacking rear delts, mind muscle connect. Do multiple exercises back-to-back for rear delts, and I guarantee you. But again, it has to be the same motion, not just a totally different exercise. So do the same motion, and I guarantee your mind muscle connection will get better. All right, Chance. So on this, he actually felt it way better than the bar, which is totally fine because he's used to doing dumbbells instead of barbells on rowing. So again, his back, see, as we're focusing on the upper back, you can literally see it working, those back traps, rhomboids, and everything. So he did this slightly different than I did. He recommended something which I actually agreed with. So he's keeping the dumbbells. As you saw in the last clip, I was holding them more out in front. He's keeping it more on the side, which is totally okay, totally different, which is totally okay. So he's using the same muscles, as you can literally see them working on the upper back. So he's keeping it more inside. Again, the elbows are still getting flared out a little bit, so you can see that they're not really tucked in. Again, if you really want to hit those lats, keep your elbows more tucked in, but we're trying to hit upper back here. And again, guys, so the key tip on this exercise, if you really want to use some more weight, use your feet as power. So you want to drive with those heels as you're pulling this weight up. So just watch how I do this. So again, my chest is over the bench, really hunch over to get that stretch. So my feet are really wide, but as I'm at the very bottom of the exercise, like right here, I am pushing my heels into the ground. And so, again, cheat this a little bit, guys. Don't be so locked in on stuff. I always say that in every video, but don't be so isolated on stuff. So as you can see here, I'm really jerking it back when I'm still mind muscle connecting. So again, get that stretch first, drive with those heels, boom, pull it back. And guys, don't be afraid to jerk this thing. I just said that, but I mean, I'm being serious. You're going to get a lot of personal trainers that say, oh, no, you're doing too much, too heavy, it's too heavy for you. Guys, if you develop, again, mind muscle connection, I said it probably 50 times already in this video. If you are so good at mind muscle connecting, you can do these movements like this and still work the muscle. I mean, if it works for you, don't let anybody say shit to you. I'm sorry for cussing, but it's true. I mean, so yeah, don't worry about, don't go textbook. Don't go textbook 24/7. Don't be all pretty and stuff. So this was Chance's drop set here. He didn't do this the same way every time. So I didn't do any drop sets for this exercise, but he wanted to, so I'm cool with that. Because he's actually on a little cut right now too. So again, he's doing it differently than I am. So he was feeling it there. Oh, different view, same thing. Again, this is still our second exercise, guys. This is my third set. We did one more set more on this exercise. We did 4 sets, about 6 to 8. My back was super pumped at the end of these sets. Again, because of that compound exercise. This is a compound lift too, guys. Again, both are great to start. I wouldn't recommend dumbbells though, because you really can't use as much power as that barbell. So again, I'm using that upper back. This is still upper back. It's really rhomboids more than anything. So, good set. And guys, if you want to work middle back on this, to bring the dumbbells a little bit lower. I'm kind of pinching the dumbbells at the top, so I'm kind of pressing them upward a little bit. So if you want more middle back and lower back, just bring it to where you want to work it. So this is Chance. This is his last set here. I told him to go as heavy as he can. 70s, or they're fine for him. I didn't record the beginning of the set. So again, he's drop setting 70 to 40s. Usually on drop sets, guys, you want to drop to probably 30 to 40 pounds, no more, no less. Again, he's keeping those dumbbells in the same position, which is fine because we did the same first exercise, so any muscle group at that point is going to be pumped up, so he's able to mind muscle connect. So that first exercise, again, he struggled with it, but he eventually got it, so now he's saying he's pumped. All right, guys, so we just did some upper back work there. Today's focus is mostly going to be upper back and lats. Last week was more middle back. I didn't do any lats last week, so we're going to kill lats today. There are 2 compounds. So we did a very old school upper back exercise with the Titan, Titan bar. So it's a hook, so you can get it back further than a regular barbell. So we were able to really squeeze the upper back, no chance, when working out with. Never done that before, so he struggled to kind of mind muscle connect. But I told him to drop the weight a little bit, just squeeze it, and he was starting to feel it. So sometimes you do something new, it just takes a little bit to mind muscle connect with. So, and then we did some dumbbell rows. It's the exact same movement, just with dumbbells. So your back's already kind of memorized the movement from your previous exercise. So it's easy to get a pump from that exercise back to back. So now we're doing some lat pull downs, wide grip for upper back. And then after this, we'll do some pullovers. Go a little slower. There you go. So literally right here is where we're focusing, those lats. Drop set.
I just gotta go down. I couldn't say that. I couldn't go that slow.
So we're keeping these elbows way out in front, so that way those lats are activated the whole time. You don't want to go all the way up on this. Go about 3/4 of the way, because it's an isolation exercise, so we're not going strictly for power. Those elbows out in front and wide. Beautiful. Solo squeeze set. Uh-oh. What are we doing? Drop set. Nice and slow. Good. All right, guys, I'm back. So you guys might be a little confused on what I'm doing here. So just like the exercise we did with the dumbbells, the second exercise. So as you see what I'm doing with this grip, I'm bringing it up. I'm not bringing it straight back. You're going to see a lot of people and a lot of trainers say, oh, just bring it straight back. Keep your back straight. No. So if you really want to work that upper back, you got to bring, I can picture it like this. Bring the grip basically to the muscle you're trying to work. So if you want more middle back, bring it straight back. If you want more lower back, bring it lower. Simple as that, guys. Simple. So as you see, I'm holding the grip almost at the very top of the grip, so that way it's easier to pull it up. So again, I'm going very slow. I'm trying to keep my back as straight as possible. And again, 99% of the time, I do not do it like this. I usually go pretty ugly and nasty with this exercise. I love to go heavy on these rows. Gets that thickness on there. But again, I'm cutting down. So again, I'm still trying to lift heavy, obviously, but it's good to do little secondary stuff like this to really help isolate. So I'm bringing that grip upward. As you can see, I'm bringing it up. So I'm really trying to pinch that upper back. Upper back's getting thick. Again, upper back. We're pinching towards the neck almost, back traps. All of this right here is getting worked. There you go. Get messy with it. Yes, sir.
Get ugly on this set. So we'll set the corn back.
That's our ugly set right here. It's our ugly set. Getting nasty with it. Yeah, he's going fast, but he's still pinching that back. So next set. Not yet, not yet. That's our ugly set right there. Should I go ugly again? Should I go up? I had 210 last time.
You going to go up?
All right, we're going ugly again. Let's get ugly. One more ugly set. Called a leash off set, that's what I call it. Letting that dog loose. We had a few more. I cheated a few of those last rep. It's okay to get 2 or 3 partial reps. He's still stretching with the upper back. See how he's doing that? He's going forward, stretching the upper back, keeping that back straight, but stretching at the same time. Woo. So on this, we're really stretching the upper back, your forearms, and mine are pretty pumped. But yeah, on this exercise, we're really stretching the upper back and just yanking it.
Let's go.
We're literally, see how far up I am? Straight up and down. You feel the whole middle back too on this. Like your entire middle back, even the upper middle. We're basically bringing this to our neck almost. So we're not going straight down, we're bringing it to us. See how he's bringing it like this? There you go. This feels so good there. On this, you want to go all the way up. When you're really bulked up, this is good to do, but it's not the best. It's really good when you're cutting down. Again, Focusing right here. All the way down. You actually feel it all the way down to that lower, all that middle back. Squeeze reps. There you go. Shit. Keep my elbows underneath. All right, guys, I'm back again. So Chance did a little shoulder action. As you can see him in front of me in the mirror. So he did some shoulders too. So I'm going to do the rest on the tripod. So on this exercise here, my coach's dad actually showed me a very alternate way to do this exercise, just in the seat. Again, I'm sitting kind of low, so that way when I pull it back, upper back's in prime position to be worked. So again, my coach's dad taught me a different way to sit on this. So see how I'm really opening up there? So I'm opening up my left side, so my left leg is basically facing out. And then the other leg is basically still straight. So what this does is it allows you to bring it back farther. So I'm really sitting sideways, almost facing the left side of the gym here. So if I'm sitting straight, I never felt this exercise until he showed me this way. So I asked him, hey, how do I feel this better? And he showed me this way, and it's incredible. I feel those lats just working. So this is really an upper lat exercise here. Again, see it, you can get a better angle here. See how I'm kind of sitting? So you're really able to, and you can get it back farther on the eccentric. It gets the extra stretch on that lat. So again, this is such a great machine. Really great machine for those lats. Again, I do this year round, this exercise here, bulking and cutting. So again, I'm still going heavy on this. Again, this is basically an upper back workout. So again, as I'm cutting down, I'm really trying to get that waist to hip ratio just really good. So getting that upper back as wide as I can is key to when you're cutting down to maintain that back. So a lot of upper back work these next few weeks. So again, same angle or different angle, same exercise. Again, ripping that thing back. Don't be so afraid to be so locked in, guys. You know, if you're trying to get huge, especially when you're on a big surplus of calories, you got to lift some weight. I mean, this is how it is. I never grew off training to a failure every set. What my body grew on is heavy-ass weight every single set, no matter where I am in the diet, what program I'm on, what nutrition plan I'm on. Anytime you're able to train heavy, do it. You know, there's no excuse for it. You know, it's squat heavy, train biceps heavy. Just do everything heavy as you can, guys. Whatever rep range you're doing, go heavy. All right, pullovers. Usually I don't do pullovers this late in the workout. Again, I do pullovers on chest day and back day. You might be wondering, how do you do it on chest? So I said this on, I think on my last chest day video a few weeks ago. It was, so the elbows is key. So again, I sit the same way on both chest and back, but on this, I'm keeping the elbows flared out and I'm not bringing it up as high. If I want to bring it up high, I'll do more chest and I'll keep the elbows inside more, tucked in. Different angle here, same thing. So you can really see what I'm trying to do. So as you can see, the elbows are flared out. Just watch how I bring it down. And on this exercise, guys, I love to sit back all the way. And Frank Zane was my inspiration to do this exercise. So again, I'm bringing that thing all the way to the floor. Great for the serratus muscle, triceps, lats, and basically all that area. So if you guys want that, you know, good physique on stage, the serratus muscle, the lats, and just your body will look so much better doing this exercise. So I do this exercise bulking and cutting. It's amazing. So yeah, bring it all the way to the floor, get that lat. Ooh, it's really good exercise. All right, rack pulls. Okay, so I've been doing rack pulls as my back day finisher the last few weeks. Really helps that thickness stay there. So this is really one of the only lower back exercises I did that day. I always like to hit lower back every back workout. 'Cause lower back is very, very. People just don't do lower back. I don't know why. I would say focus on lower back more than anything else. It just makes your back look so thick. Again, only did 225 here because my back was pretty fatigued at this point, so I really just want to get a good squeeze to finish off the workout. When I'm peak bulk, usually I can do a solid 4 to almost 5 plates on this. Again, I don't wear belts or anything, guys. I truly believe that if you wear a belt, you're going to walk with a limp as you get older. So really, I mean, your lower back needs as much attention as everything else. So don't strap it up. You want to keep that range of motion good for your lower back, especially as you age. All right, guys, just got back from the gym. Killed some back. My back is already completely torn. Those rack pulls at the end were just a killer finisher. So we got some tuna fish with some banana peppers. As you saw in the video yesterday, or if you saw it yet. So the banana peppers taste amazing with tuna fish. Put nothing else on it. This is enough flavor for me. And then also we got my cup of rice. I know, a great combo. And I got my sugar-free ketchup to top it off, make it taste a little better. And my Crystal Light right here to save me. So yeah, this is meal number 3. I didn't film it earlier, but I had my rice cakes with peanut butter. 3 rice cakes with 3 tablespoons of peanut butter. Then I'll have some ground beef as my next meal. Then my last meal of the day will be chicken with rice. So pretty boring, I know. So again, as the weeks go on, I am dropping food. So my carbs are at 260 right now. Fats are at 60, and then protein is 260. So I'm not sure what's going to change. I might keep my food the same for about 2-3 weeks to see what happens. My weight this week, the start of this week on Monday, it dropped pretty quick. It dropped from 182, so 1 pound a day until Thursday, Wednesday. So it was 181. I think yeah, it was 181, then 180 to 179, then it stopped. So I'm still at 179. So my body's weird like that. Once as soon as I make changes to my diet, it'll drop quick and then it'll stop again. So my body's just weird like that. So yeah, guys. So I'm gonna eat this meal real quick, chase it down, and then off to the next meal. What is up, YouTube? A little arm action there, I see. So if you guys don't know what this is, if you can't tell by now, it is a crusher. Now, what a crusher does and what it's supposed to do is, they say it's a chest workout. I don't think it's a chest workout, but it's a, so basically I only use this thing when I'm really cutting down. So, cause what it does is when you get leaner for your competition, it helps striate your chest. So on stage, literally every other day I'm using this thing, or just using when my chest is recovered, I will use this. And literally what you want to do is, if I want to work lower chest, kind of get, like, striations are those lines in your chest. So, but of course those only show up when you're lean. So what you want to do is, if you want lower chest, have it like this. So basically, guys, if you look at it, it's got multiple springs on it, which I can only do one. I think Brian Shaw, the strongest dude in the world, he can only do about 6. So that just tells you how strong it is, or how hard it is. So one string is enough for most people. So what you want to do is, if you want lower chest, I keep it down low and just crush it here. It's kind of like a pec deck almost. You just keep it in tight. Don't bring it up too far. Just come right here about 9 degrees, and you literally just hold it. You're fighting against resistance. So here, so it'll jerk back on you like that. So you got to keep it in. Now, if you want more upper and middle chest, have it up this way. Crush it here. I got a little ceiling right here. You crush like this. Bring it up for upper. Back down. That's what you saw me doing earlier. Up. See, it's a fucking ceiling. Down. Up. Down. And do that for about, 10, 20 seconds per. And then, like your workouts, just do it as a set. So, it'll get your chest pumped a little bit. Again, this won't make your chest bigger, but it'll make those lines start to show like this. Of course, my chest is still a weak point of mine, so I'm still working on my chest a lot. So, but yeah, guys, I only use this thing. The only time I use it is, like I said, when I'm cutting down, or in the gym, like after a certain chest exercise, because it's like a most muscular pose. You know how I'm doing like this pose like this? So it's kind of the same thing, like you're doing this. Like a most muscular. So you're kind of teaching your body with weight how to do it. So once you do it on stage like this, it's like nothing. Those muscles are going to be there, those lines. So